Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Blue Army Podcast, episode 27. And this will be our final episode of the year for the podcast itself. And if you guys are brand new to the podcast itself, please make sure to like and subscribe to the podcast itself. And also follow us for more on our platforms on Instagram, TikTok, and also on YouTube as well. And I also forgot to mention on Spotify as well. And make sure to go and follow us on all of those platforms there to grow us even bigger in 2026. So, yep. I hope you guys do that for us, and we appreciate your support and your feedback, and with all of the moments that you have strived for us in 2025. And we do appreciate your support going into 2026 for whatever criticism or feedback that you want us to improve for the podcast in 2026. I will be looking to change some things up for the podcast itself. As you can see, I have made a custom background in that just to make some things just a little bit spicy and a little bit much more presentable for my original idea in that. So yeah, so I hope you guys do enjoy the background in that just right behind me in that. So yeah, but I will be trying to get like a co-host maybe in 2026, as I have been trying to do in the last couple of months, as you guys have been seeing on both Instagram and also just trying to at least trying to convince one of our listeners who are passionate Paramount fans like most of you are listening or watching right now on the YouTube channel as well. And yeah, but if there is anybody out there who wants to be a co-host, whoever thinks that they suit the position, or whoever is a passionate Paramount fan who wants to share their voice in their opinions on the latest news and also the direction as what the club is moving forward towards, please let us know in the comment section on YouTube, or either DM us either on TikTok or either on Instagram as well, just to let us know. And yeah, we will highly appreciate you if you come directly towards us. But anyways, enough rambling about. Let's get into episode 27 for the final ever podcast of 2025 for the Blue Garmin podcast itself. Okay, so for the first ever segment here, and the main segment that every Paramount fan is panicking about, and I'm pretty concerned about this, as I did explain in the last previous episodes that I thought that this rumor was completely fake, and that Zach Lomax was not going to go, and that I thought that these rumors and all this R360 things about Ryan Papenhuyzen, Nelson Asamoah Lamona, Jai Gray, and that going to R360 was completely just BS in my opinion. And I just thought it was just complete fake news in my opinion. But unfortunately, now there has been some reports that they might launch this in 2026, I believe in late September maybe, or somewhere in that period of time in 2026. And it even looks like that Peter Verlandis is even worried from himself that this league might actually steal one of our talented rugby league players like Zach Lomax, Ryan Papenhuyzen, and the rest goes on. Even like when we had one of our top talents like Sui Vinivalu, Semi Radraja, Sonny Bill Williams, even Benjamin Marshall, he even win. But thankfully, he returned back to rugby league along with Sonny Bill Williams. So yeah. But anyways, that doesn't even matter, because if we're gonna have a Rugby Australia, coming towards players like Nathan Cleary and many other players as well, and have the R360 like this, just convincing rugby league players saying that, hey, what's the point of you wasting your time getting this amount playing at this type of position where we can give you this amount of money, and of course they will say no to that because of course it's Saudi money, and in my opinion. If these type of players are going to accept this offer, not only that they will be disloyal to what uh, they wanted to play in the first place, and also go against the family in that. And I know that it is their own choice in that, but in my opinion, if these players exactly like Zach Lomax, Ryan Pappenhausen, Jai Gray, Nelson Sofasoro Lamona, even though NAS does have a body who deserves to play for the All Blacks or somewhat in rugby union, that it is still selling your soul, in my opinion. And we have seen other athletes selling the soul with this type of money situation when we all knew that in the 2022 Qatar World Cup that Liam Messi was involved in some scandal in that, just paying Saudi owners in that just to rig the whole entire World Cup in that. And there's many other like sporting examples in that. You know, we're seeing like other like sporting franchises being involved in Saudi money, like Manchester City when they had the when they had the big allegations in that. And I am just hoping that these players don't accept the money and that it doesn't become a crime, which I do believe it will become a crime, and that it will just sell their life in that if they're going to just take the money. Because we all know that contracts in rugby league means absolutely stuff all. And as an NRL fan myself, I am absolutely sick and tired of it. Peter Verlandis or either Andrew Abdo, whoever is controlling the contract situation needs to to sort out their shit, and that they need to fix this contract situation because these clauses are absolutely ridiculous. Because there's like no proper there's like no proper clauses in that for players to say like if you go to rugby union, if you're contracted to go there and if you accept the money in that, then you're not allowed to come back. Like it's as simple as that. You know, like it's like this type of issue has become a massive and majority um like issue that has been just um flying around rugby league for nearly a decade now, and it needs to stop. Like it really needs to stop because we don't want to lose talented players like these when we're trying to compete with the AFL with their grand final entertainment, which I know that Andrew Abdo now has finally got that sorted now. With Teddy Swims now is going to be the pre-entertainment now, and Havana Brown is going to be the halftime entertainment now. But if we're going to get players like these, especially along with the fast pace game that is going to force players going to be injured in grand finals or in preliminary finals like this, it's just going to be, it's just going to rob the fans' emotions, and it's going to rob like people who say, oh well, there's not many big players in this. This could be a complete shit show. So yeah, so like make it make sense. Like you either fix the contracts or you put out a clause for the players where if you leave rubber union, then you're not allowed to come back because like this whole entire thing is a complete mess in my opinion, and it needs to be sorted out. Like I don't know the proper way to actually fix his contract situation, but it needs to be fixed ASAP. So yeah, but yeah, look, Zach Lomax has actually said that he is contracted in 2020 throughout 3 more years, I believe, in 2028, and that's that Jason Rolls during the Daily M's that he was asked about the Zach Lomax situation, saying that uh, sorry no Jason Rolls responded um, to the reporters saying that there is something that we can look into this. So he is trying to sort out Zach Lomax's contract situation at the moment. But as it stands, Zach Lomax is staying with the club until 2028 until there is any further confirmation that he will commit to Parramatta for the next 3 years. But don't be surprised if he does sell his soul, because the whole cap and contract um, problem is still quite a mess in the NRL till this day, and I am absolutely sick and tired of it. So, have you say about well, like players, it's the player's choice. Contracts should never ever like be a choice in that, but like when you sign the contract in that for 3 years in that, especially for 10 years in that, there should be like um there should be no get out clauses in that. Like there should be just a contract in that. Just sign it, and then you're committing to that contract for how long you are until you're offered. Okay, like it should not be like, oh yeah, someone has gifted me much more money. This contract doesn't mean crap. I'm going to leave here after playing here for 1 year because this club did not give me a better offer as what R360 is going to offer me. So yeah, but at the moment, R360 does not exist, but it will in 2026. So at the moment, as it stands, Zach Lomax will stay at the club until any scouts or agents or organizers or people running the competition come and talk to him and show their interest. Sorry, no, convince him to see if he is interested on coming to R360 to Saudi Arabia, which yeah, the lifestyle in my opinion is completely just washed, and it's just yeah, like I don't want to go into it too much because it'll be very controversial in that, and it'll be very political in that. But all I'm going to say is that if players are going to go to R360, they have officially sold the soul and have lost the plot and should never ever come back to the NRL if they or either any other rugby league comp, even in the Regos, if they get older and then they decide to return to rugby league. Like, bro, no, sorry. That is my quick thoughts on the Zach Lomax situation because I don't want to go into it too much because it's going to give me a big headache. And all honestly, I just want to get this off from my chest, and I just want to speak this out to not only to Zach Lomax but to the rest of the players as well, since there are a lot of people just having their opinions, being a little bit mixed, saying that oh well it's the player's choice. And that well, here's my stand, and this is what these players should be well aware on what they are going to decide for not only for their careers but for the future and for the lifestyle, and that they need to think on how that's going to reflect on them as a human being and also on the family. Because I'm telling you right now, guys, like bro, like Saudi Arabia as a country itself And I'm not mean to be racist or offensive, but the lifestyle over there is overrated as if. All right. Whoever thinks that, oh, well, I'm just jealous or hating that Zach Lomax is going to leave the club. Well, it's not because of that, but like I've researched that and I've seen so many like negative things about the lifestyle there in Saudi Arabia and it is god awful. And whoever thinks or disagrees with me that the lifestyle is absolute gangster there, then you have lost support, in my opinion. So yeah, but anyways, guys, let's move on to the next segment because, in all honestly, I couldn't care less about talking this longer because we all know that he will stay contracted until any other people from this organization will come forward and actually have some reports or dignity to actually talk to him instead of just listening to Braf and NASA's bullcrap comments, spreading fake news about him being interested going to the league, which he has considered, yes, but there has been no talks or interest from the league itself to actually come and talk to him about it. So uh, at the moment, as we all know, he will stay at Parramatta until maybe mid-season 2026, and we'll see if this competition even launches. So yeah, that's my quick take there and my quick thoughts on the whole Zach Lomax and this R360 thing between two codes as well. And I am hoping that Peter Ferlandis will get this sorted here for the players' contracts here because I not only think that this is a massive concern for Parramatta, but for the game itself. So yeah. But anyways, guys, let's move on to the next segment here. Let's move on to some positive um, news for our club over here in 2026. Just give me a sec here, guys. So it has been announced, I think about like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, that the Premier Eels have announced their 2026 pathways coaches. As you can see over here, we have the usual bunch there with your Josh Hodgson there. I think they are the same as what they are from 2025. Even though we have lost head of athlete, I forgot his name, but he did depart the club in 2025. Just give me a sec, guys. So, uh, as I can see here, for our elite pathways head coaches here. So for Jersey Flag Cup, it is still the same as joint ranking still remains as a Jersey Flag Cup. Mitch Lewis, I believe he is a new coach. I could be wrong for SG Ball Cup. And for Harrow Matthews Cup, it is still the same coach Josh Hodgson, Charles Gale Cup, Ryan Walker, and for Lisa Fanoa Cup, James Reed. And they are very confident leading into 2026, saying that we're incredibly proud of what our players and staff achieved in 2025, and we're building on that with a coaching team that brings experience, energy, and a real commitment to developing young talents. These roles are crucial to the future of the club, and we're looking forward to another big year of hard work, growth, and performance across all our pathways programs added from Shepherd. So yeah, so this is a very big um, direction for some of the changes in the elite coaching pathways program in that, and I am hoping that this will boost for some of our youngsters coming throughout the Parramatta junior squads, such as from ASG Ball Cup and from New South Wales Cup, hoping for New South Wales Cup. I believe or no, I'm not too sure who's coaching for New South Wales Cup at the moment. My apologies, but I am hoping that Mitch Lewis does do a great job of leading some crucial and young talented players coming through the SG Ball Cup team, since it seems like every single year our SG Ball team is always full of energy, and that it has a lot of great combinations that we can see. He was on the uprising there. So, yeah, I am hoping that Mitch Lewis does do a fantastic job. And I know that this is a little bit of a pressure thing for him, maybe, since it does always expect that our SG Ball team always seems to commit to every single final success, where we just lost against the Roosters in 2025, and we are hoping that we can bounce back from that in 2026. So, yeah. But anyways, let's move on to the next segment. And for the next segment, guys, we have crowned the 2025 Flowers Memorial Peanut winners. I believe this is the 84th time that we've won it for club championship. I believe, since we have the most points in every single New South Wales competition. So, yeah, let me just read it more about it on the Premier League's website. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let me see. No, it's not here. Where are you? Oh, here we are. Yeah. So, yeah. So, name in honor of Fred Flowers, the first president of the political Labour League, the Flowers Memorial Peanut, formerly known as the Club Championship, as what it used to be called, is awarded to the club that accumulates the most aggregate points at the conclusion of the regular season, which we have done for most of the comps throughout AFC Ball Cup, Jersey Flag, New South Wales Cup, and you name it. So, yeah. The marks the 18th time the Eels have earned the honour, reaffirming their status as one of the most successful development clubs across the game, which is what Jason Rolls and his elite pathway coaches are going to thrive on in 2026. And this is why I've been telling you guys that this club is going to start to make a dynasty for itself, the same way as what Penrith did when they tried to copy Melbourne Storm's pathway system type of style, just going old school with the whole boot camp thing. And, I don't see why not that we're trying to do the same thing, but in our own type of style. That I am hoping that in just role style, which is way different to every other coach in the competition, for other youngsters coming through. Hopefully, Lorenzo Talenta will get a go in first grade. Even though I reckon he will struggle for the first half of 2026, and that I do think he will start to pick it up throughout the mid-season of 2026, in my opinion, and just try and spark some combination through there as well. Since we have seen in New South Wales Cup, especially against the Warriors in the qualifying grand final, that his defense does need some work. So yeah, but we'll see what happens with the whole Jonah Pezzett thing, if Lomax does go in that, which yeah, at the moment let's not worry about that too much. So yeah, let's get back into this segment over here, as it also quotes out throughout throughout this headline here. This is a reflection of our entire football program, our players, coaching staff, the broader football department, and all the support functions across the club, said Premier Chief Executive Jim Saratinos. Is a proud moment for the club and an outcome of the investment we made in coaching development and facilities. We're seeing the benefits both on and off the field, he added. Saratinos also extended his congratulations to General Manager of Football Mark O'Neill, of course, for the commitment to excellence in that. So yeah, as it does show all of the points from all of our positions, from all of the New South Wales um, club sides that our club has finished in. So in New South Wales Cup, our team has finished in third place with Nathan Careless, uh, getting the boys to reach out to a preliminary final against the Warriors. Jersey Flag, Jordan Raking has gotten the boys in fifth place, which I think that's pretty much the lowest compared to others from these results. For the Harvey Norman women's, sorry, no, I skipped over one. For the SG Ball from Mitch Lewis. Okay, so Mitch Lewis, my apologies, has actually coached the SG Ball side. So apologies for all of you watching if I looked a bit dumb there. But yeah, so he claimed the Mayan Premiership, but his side has lost against the Roosters. Harvey Norman's women's premiership coach Mike Withers has gotten the girls in fifth place, just outside of the finals. And for Tasha Gale, coach Char Henry has finished fifth, won the first ever premiership for the club. Lisa Fiola, Ryan Walker has also gone the ladies in third, but also secured the first ever premiership as well for the club. So yeah, so as all of our championship years that we have committed to, we have first won one in 1976 to 77 to 78 to 79, 80, 81, 82, 86, 97 until it was changed to the Flowers Memorial Peanut in 98, 99, and the streak goes on and on and on and on until it ends in 2004. And then we win it in 2005, 2008, and then we win it in 2025. And yeah, as you can see over here, it does show the amount of points for each competition that we win in. So 3 points for each in New South Wales Cup. You get the rest. I'm pretty sure you can see like the whole entire system on how it works on the Premier's website. Now, I don't want to ramble on too much about it since we do have to get through the NRLW's biggest ever departments now. Departures. And there are some shocking ones that I did not expect to leave, and that leaves me in big concern for the ladies team in 2026. So, anyways, guys, let's move on to the NRLW players who will depart from 2025. Unfortunately. Yep. So here we have the departures of the NRLW Premier's team. So we have got Yasmin Baker, Kiana Takarangi, Chelsea Makura, Jessica Kinney, Madeline Jones, Mia Middleton, Rashid Masili, Ruby Jean Kennard Ellis, Tyler Matu, and surprisingly enough, Paige Travers is even going to leave as well. Maybe she has homesickness, or maybe she didn't suit the system of the game itself. I mean, like she did like come off the bench, but I think maybe it's not her personal fit from her own choice. So I'm very surprised that she has came here like just for the season, and I reckon that it was a complete waste of time for Steve Georgalis to actually just get an international back rower just to get her in, and I just it just doesn't it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, how come like you can't sort out your own bench, and yet like you have gone some talented players in here like Kiana Takarani, which I don't know why we let her go. Along with taking out more depth in that back line there. Mia Middleton, which I know that her carries were not the greatest, but at least these two players were far more better than Zali Faye. What are you doing, Steve Georgalis? What what's your actual plan to actually get us to the next level as what we were in 2022? Like, I'm very worried about our backline going into 2026. Yes, I know we had to let go some players to actually re-sign two of the players, which I will go into that in a sec. But in my opinion, this is these losses are going to be very crucial for us in 2026, and I reckon that this team is going to be a massive downgrade in 2026 if we're going to let go like depth like this, because as we're seeing with players like Rory Owen and many other key players for our forward pack there, these injuries have massively cost us a final spot in 2025. And yes, I know we played great with still some of our key players out, but still like to take away some depth like this, that we're still going to have some injury concerns as what this NRW team has been getting throughout the last few seasons. I really am not confident going into 2026 unless Steve Georgalis does save some money in the cap for some better options defensively, and for a little much more experience that can actually work for our attacking style of play, and that it doesn't take away for what Church is trying to do, especially for Kenny Cheriton and for Ruby Cheriton as well. As I did actually think that Ruby Cheriton throughout the 2025 Daily M's was completely robbed for NRW Hook of the Year, which is absolutely ludicrous that she wasn't even mentioned or even nominated throughout Hook of the Year. So yeah, but I'm pretty sure we all know that the the that Daily M awards are completely always rigged. So yeah, just some scripted BS there from the NRL itself, and yeah. Oh, and I also thought that Martha Martelli was also robbed for winger of the year, and I also thought that Alicia Albert was also robbed for prop of the year as well. So yeah, that's my quick takes there from our players being robbed and treated dirty from the that Daily M for 2025, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so I'm hoping next season we sign some great experience in depth forwards there, and that we sign some very, very good depth and defensive, fast-paced backlines there that can actually take on the line and can commit those tackles as well. Like, don't get me wrong, I know that Fleur again can do the job, but like she needs that support because I know that she's not the most like bulkiness or like strongest player from a back line comparing to other players that have the part of the club that have much more better technique defensively than her. So yeah. But anyways, guys, let's move on to our re-sign players there. Just quickly before we actually hop out on this quick podcast here, since there's not really much to talk about, guys. So I do apologize for that. But I will give my quick prediction actually for the 2025 NRL Grand Final, since that's possibly the only talking point that we pretty much have at this point. So yep. So just quickly, just going on to this, guys. We have officially signed. We have officially re-signed and extended Lindsay Tui and Bree Eels for the next 2 or 1 year in that. So we have extended Bree Eels for 2026 and Lindsay Tui for 2027, who are defensively and also running meters wise, shows incredible stats and strength as well throughout her post contact meters as well. So I'm very glad that we had to sacrifice some players to actually re-sign some of these players, which it is understandable, but still it is very guttering that we had to let go of some of the key players that I do think are going to bite us back in the ass in 2026 if Steve George Jarlis does not sign any players that we need to fill in throughout these spots that we have had massive issues throughout the last couple of seasons. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, enough with the NRLW and that throughout the Premier League's news and that. I'm quickly going to give you my 2025 predictions, my tips and that right now for the grand final between the Melbourne Storm and the Brisbane Broncos. Yeah, as you can see over here, guys, is it recording? Yes, it is. Yep. We have gone the 2025 grand final here at 7:30 p.m. I'm pretty sure you all know that Teddy Swims will still be confirmed to perform for the pre-entertainment, but for the halftime entertainment, it will be Havana Brown, which I don't think it's a bad idea for what Andrew Abdo is actually doing for the grand final entertainment. I mean, if this thing does work, then I reckon that they should have someone on a lower budget, maybe for the pre-entertainment, and then have the halftime having someone a little bit much more budget in that, just to balance the entertainment out. And that I reckon that the entertainment in that is going to get all the fans still fired up and still just vibing and still just having the mind into the whole theme of the grand final itself. And especially while having big moments in this grand final where you have Ryan Pappenhausen come up against Reece Walsh, Katoni Staggs, with Will Warbrick there, face up against Karapani. You also got Shibasaki up against Nick Meaney there, who was very versatile as well. Xavier Coates versus Dean Mariner is going to be an absolute cracker matchup there. And you also got Mr. 2015 he himself there. Sorry, Broncos fans, but I had to mention it. Come up against the Cookie Monster himself there, Karen Munster. And you also got Jerome Hughes He was being risked to start against the Sharks last week, which he did get the job done for the Melbourne Storm to get him over the line against them in the preliminary final, up against Adam Reynolds, who was looking to win his second premiership. Hopefully, after he fallen short against the Parent Panthers in 2021, where he did end the dynasty last week. And can he be able to win it? Also with Madge when he won his first premiership with him at Souths. And yeah, let's see if Michael Maguire can now do it with the Brisbane Broncos, since he has won a State of Origin series with New South Wales. He's won a yeah, an international championship, whatever you want to call it, with New Zealand, and he is now on the verge on now trying to do this little treble thing in his career now with the Brisbane Broncos. So yeah, can he do the treble or can he not? So let's see on how it goes. You also got Stefano Utokomane there, just talking a lot of smack, just trying to give it to one of the Broncos players there on the first hit up and that. So yeah, he has been pretty strong throughout his runs throughout this final series. I know that he hasn't shown it throughout state of origin, but I do believe that he's going to show his peak performance in this grand final. But I am hoping, as a Parramatta fan, that he will not go well. So yeah, he comes up against Corey Jensen there, which this is a very big moment there for Corey Jensen. Some critics have possibly underrated this prop here, and I am hoping that he will have a good game here. You also have the two hooker matchups there with Harry Grant, which I do believe he is on levels compared to Corey Bakes there, especially his dummy half runs there, which is something that the Brisbane Broncos really need to watch out throughout the middle there. But you also got Payne Haas there, who was an absolute machine against the Panthers, helping them to end the Panthers dynasty there, and to get them into another grand final. He is coming up against Josh King there. You also got Sean Bloor there, come up against Brandon Purakura there. Alisa Katoa up against John Ricky there, which that's going to be a very interesting matchup there. Trent Liero, who will be playing for his 100 game there, come up against a big returning player there, Patrick Carrigan. This is a massive in there for the Brisbane Broncos. And what a better time to have a Queensland representative there, just playing with Payne Haas and that, controlling the back end and also forward pack there as well. You also got the two utilities there, possibly the highest talking point there from the bench there. Tyron Wishart versus Ezra Mann. It's a pretty close battle. Whoever is going to be the much more impactful utilized there. In my opinion, it is very tricky, and I think this is a very 50-50, depending on who is going to show the much more impactful roles, depending on how the coaches are going to bring them on for how many minutes, or whatever type of minute that they are going to bring them on for. So yeah, Atu Valu Lisati come up against Kobe Heverton there. I do believe that Kobe Heverton will be a little bit impactful there, but Lisiati has not been that bad. He has been pretty good with his runs and that. They got Tui Kamakamika, Xavier Wilson, who has got in that try there off from that Nathan Cleary era there. And finally, you have gotten Alex McDonald there, come up against Tyson Smoothie there for number 17 there. So, yeah. So, Grant Anderson playing as the 18 man there, come up against Jesse Arvis there. They still got Bronte Garlic, Joe Chain, Jonah Pezzett there, where recently he has been rumored to go to the Premier Eagles if Zach Lomax does leave to go to the R360. They still got Sua Lee, Lua V logo there, which it's a little bit of a shame that he won't be playing this grand final. But I'm hoping if the Melbourne Storm do get into the grand final either next year or in the near future, I do guarantee you guys that he will be in the starting side for the next grand final that the Melbourne Storm do actually get in. So, but who knows? There could be some like changes for tomorrow or for whatever this episode is going to get uploaded in that. So yeah, you also got Ben Tolti there, Soin Cobo there, Jock Madden, Jack George Jeski there, and yeah, that's pretty much it there throughout both of the team lists there. Yeah, what I think for both of his teams that they need to do to be able to win this match is that I believe that the Melbourne Storm just needs to do the roles just to frustrate the Brisbane Broncos and just to pressurize them on how the Panthers did in the first half, but just consistently just keep on just playing to the limits in that, and just go all out there, just combining with the kicking pressure there from Cameron Munster and the in the running game there from Jerome Hughes. Yeah, just try and get that supported play there from the outside backs there, and just try and be very comfortable on the high ball um, as what the Sharks 5'8" bloody Brian Trindle as what he was trying to do with his bombs there, which it didn't work. Come up against Jack Howarth, Will Warbrick, and many of the rest there. So defensively, I reckon that the Melbourne Storm cannot be cocky here, and that they need to be steady here, because if they do take the foot off the pedal there to try and just go all out and just not give an absolute crap if they're going to win this by 60 plus or something, that's the Broncos will find a way to get that momentum back, as what they dominated against the Melbourne Storm at Suncorp Stadium a couple of rounds back. So yeah, well, can the Melbourne Storm get the revenge here, as what the Brisbane Broncos did with Reece Walsh drinking that magical toilet water to get the Brisbane Broncos players just attacking all over the place, or can the Melbourne Storm just comfortably just defend the D line like a game of chess and be able to dominate and to blow these Broncos out of the way throughout the breezing storm, and getting back to winning ways as what they used to back in 2020. So let's see on how this goes, and can Madge complete the treble there as what he has done for New South Wales and for New Zealand, and also can he win a second premiership there with Adam Reynolds as what he has done at South. So I mean, what Wayne Bennett failed to do that in 2021. Can Madge complete that with Reynolds for the second and possibly for Reynolds' last ever time that he might be able to play. And can Benjamin Hunt redeem himself to erase that absolute horror in going point in 2015 against the North Queensland Cowboys, also in a non-Sydney grand final. So let's see if he can actually do that for the second ever non-Sydney grand final in NRL history. So yeah, anyways, guys, for my first try scorer here, just quickly here, guys, I'm gonna go for D Mariner for my first ever try scorer. My anytime try scorer here, I'm gonna go for. I'm going to go. I'm probably going to go for Alisa Katoa here to score because look, man, like if the Broncos really want to hold their momentum in the lead, they do, however, need to be careful of the Maelstrom back rows there, since Alisa Katoa and Sean Bloor with the strength and with the speed as well, they really need to be careful on how they receive the ball. Just coming off from dummy half from Harry Grant, or either just getting the passes away from Ryan Pappenhausen or from the rest of their spine there. That can really just breeze the Broncos defense there, and that they could just get over easily, and that's their game plan and their momentum can just go out of the window there. So they really need to be careful here, the Broncos, and I am hoping that Madge or either their defensive coach really is going to really are going to study on how they defended against the Parent Panthers with their back edge, with the back edge there come up against as the players as I just mentioned there. So yeah. So anytime try scorer. My halftime try score. My halftime score is going to be the Melbourne Storm, who will be in front by 2 points. I'm going to say that the Melbourne Storm will be in front by I'll say I'll possibly say that the Melbourne Storm will be in front by 14 points to 12 at halftime. And my full-time score, guys, I am going to say that the Brisbane Broncos are going to score in the second half, possibly mid-late there. With I'm going to say that Reece Walsh will get a try assist, maybe with a late back flick off of this, similar on how he did there with Dean Mariner there. And that's he will offload to Dean Mariner there to get the Broncos 16 points, and that it will be converted there, 18 points to 14. And in the 7th minute there, I do, however, think that the Melbourne Storm will actually score there with William Warbrick there, and that's he will make it 20 points to 18 as it will get converted. And I'm going to say that that one of these players, either Reece Walsh or Payne Haas, will get him the win. And I reckon, it's a tough one. It is a tough one. Well, after Reece Walsh, saying that, where's my where's my congratulations from my commitment defeating the Parent Panthers, where it was all Aaron Reynolds who has won it for the Brisbane Broncos for that goal kicking. I reckon that Reece Walsh will get the winning try scorer there, and that he will make it 22 points to 20, and that it will be full time 24 points to 20. Actually, no. I reckon that it will be 24 points to 20, and that's either Adam Reynolds or Benjamin Hunt will have a crack for the 2-point field goal, and that's they will make it 26 points to 20 for full time, for them to break their 19 or 20-year premiership drought, and they will defeat the Melbourne Storm for the second time in the grand final history, and the Brisbane Broncos will be your 2025 NRL Telstra Premiership premiers. So, yep, that is my 2025. Sorry, no, I forgot to mention the Clive Churchill medalist. I reckon it is going to be, and some people may actually laugh about this. I am going to say it's a tough one. It's between either it's either going to be Reynolds, Walsh, or either Benjamin Hunt. It could be Payne Haas, but I have heard that it is very hard for a prop to get a Clive Churchill medalist. I mean, who knows? Payne Haas is the favourite. If the Broncos do win, that he will win Clive Churchill medalist there. But I reckon it might be between Adam Reynolds or either Reece Walsh, in my opinion. So I'm going to say it's a tough one because I do however think that Benjamin Hunt will play a crucial role, that he will make a statement that hey, I'm not going to repeat on what happened in 2015. I'm going to make this my night, and that's I'm going to race on what happened a decade ago, and I'm going to deliver and break the drought, as what the Broncos fans have been expecting for decades to come. So, yeah, I'm going to say, oh man, it's a tough one, but I'm going to say a very bold call, and I do hope that Benjamin Hunt does get it, but I've got a feeling, and I know that people are going to hate on this, that Reece Walsh will actually win Clive Churchill medalist of 2025. I know that sounds very bold, and I know that a lot of people are going to cringe and hate on that, but that's my honest opinion. I reckon that this is going to be Reece Walsh's time where he's going to prove that he is wrong, and that's drinking toilet water actually wins your premiership. So, yeah, I think that people are going to laugh at this. But if this actually happens, oh man, it is going to be the best ever meme of the NRL of 2025, in my opinion. Drinking toilet water is going to win you comp. So, yeah, in all honestly, I can actually see this happening, and yeah. But let's hope for the Brisbane Broncos' legacy's sake that either Payne Haas wins it, or maybe even Benjamin Hunt wins it after he cost the Broncos for the 2015 grand final. And all honestly, I think he deserves it out of the players in that team. So yeah. But anyways, guys, sorry for the rambling on in that. In the summary in that, I just had to get this. I just had to get this last of an episode as quickly as possible. And yes, guys, Belonga Army, this is our final ever episode for 2025. So thank you so much for the support and for listening and for watching our podcasts. And we are hoping, and for my sake, and for your guys' sake as well, wherever you guys are, that we will improve in 2026. Hopefully, with some new things coming along with the podcast. And don't worry, guys, we will still be active with the whole Zach Lomax news and also with rumors and that coming through our in Instagram page there and also on TikTok as well. And yes, guys, that will be it for the Blonga Army podcast in 2025. I hope you guys did enjoy this first ever journey for our podcast, and we are hoping that in 2026 we will strive bigger and brighter for the club itself and for the Blue Army community itself as well. And that's I am hoping that I can be much more confident throughout in front of the camera, and that I can get my structures in my segments much better for you guys. And even though we didn't manage to get to the Rugby League Awards or even get nominated for the Parramatta section there, I am hoping that I will be good enough in 2026 to make it to the Rugby League Awards in 2026 and further along for many other goals that I want to commit for the podcast itself in 2026. So, anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the podcast for this year, and I will see you guys next year. But as always, make sure to follow us on all platforms. Sorry for my stuttering there. On Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and also on Spotify as well. And as always, guys, blue and gold never folds, and go Para.